So our theme, which you missed, I posted some more things up on the, whatever that is, YouTube. Regress to progress. So this is part of that idea. Okay. So let's just work on our breathing again. Palms here and up. Inhale. And exhale. Working on that visualization. That visualization of some expansion and deflation, or filling and pouring out. So if you add all your senses to this, you're breathing in and you're smelling. Your stomach is moving in and out, or your chest is moving out and in. The arms are moving. You're hearing yourself. And you have a visualization. On the last several, I'd like you to expand it. Go as long as you can on the inhale and hold. Don't force it. You're going as long as you can on the exhale without force and hold. So I was working with people, and most of the people are forcing. You're letting it happen. You're feeling the freedom of expanding the ribs and deflating. After one more, return to normal breath. If you're seated, take your palms on your knees, palms up, mudra or no mudra. Tune in, turn in. What do you need today? Maybe check your body. Check your emotions. And check your attention. Is it ready? Deep breath in, open the eyes. Good morning. Lee, bolster, roller maybe, and some bricks. So that's important for you. This class is geared for you, Lee, believe it. Okay. And I don't know it at all because it was a total experiment. Okay, so legs are, I'm doing it so my knees are grounded, okay? But you don't have to have your knees grounded. You can be up here. And Tally, if you're listening, you need a bolster. It's imperative, and bricks or something. Okay, let's try our twist. Right hand, and then hold yourself on the bolster. So we're using the wide. I mean, that's up to you, Nancy. Or you can use the long because you can put your hand behind Nancy. Breathe. And then the other way. Bolster and bricks and a roller, Tal, if you have. So Lee, you are playing with this twist. Nancy, you're just watching to see that whole area, right? And Sarah, you are being aware of, again, how to move those shoulder blades. One more time. Yes, if you did a long bolster, I guess in this, we would have gotten more, but I'm doing something else. Last one. Are you in tune with your breathing? To the side. So again, here, you can use your bolster and be here, or you can use the floor and be here. Not overdoing. And then the other side, we're not holding anything. And notice what a side bend means to you. Are you shoulder bending? Are you head bending? Or are you ribs side bending? Are you opening up the space between your hips and your ribs, or the space between your ribs? Use the breath. Exhale. Hands on the shoulders, and we've been practicing our shoulder rolls this way. Let's go back first. So what are we doing? Your brain, just like when we were breathing, is on the shoulder blades. And the shoulder blades are gliding on the ribs in a up and down, around fashion. They're hugging, you know? So can you imagine that in your mind? While you do that, use your elbows to get the maximum movement, not in your elbows, in your shoulder blades. So the chest is not opening and closing. And then the other way. Watch the breathing. Are you syncing it? Inhale up, exhale down. So notice in your mind, the shoulder blades come together in the back as your arms go back. And as they come forward, they hug the rib cage and go around this way. Use the breath again. So again, we think we know shoulder rolls. We're regressing to progress. Last one. Counting is like, I don't know, I don't count. And release. New one, Kundalini-ish. We'll see how this works. Rapid twists. And again, the breathing is, it's like bunny breath. You don't have to go as fast as Kundalini. Just again, twisting. Head stays forward. Only for those who want to, you're adding a little bit more. Quick, quick, quick. The shoulders are really turning with the elbows. Only those who want to add a little bit faster. 3, 2, and calm down. Take a breath in. Now that's not for everyone, but I wanted to give you a sense. Notice the vibrations. Kundalini is about that, vibrations. So if you have any interest in that sensation, oh my God, it's off the charts in Kundalini. Put the feet here. So this is your squat. Elbows are in. Oh, are we dark here today? I'm sorry, Nan. I'm trying. And hands are here. So this for some people is easy, but others it's not. Arm up and down. And we'll go back and forth. So you play with this. This is yours. Exhale and you decide. Maybe you look down at your hand. Maybe you look up at your hand. So today it may not work for you to look up, right? You have to decide. Now here, we are not using the groin and the legs to hold us up, but still use your belly. 2 more. There's no judgment, right? Last one. Okay. We are going all around. So now we go to the side of the bolster. Let's see if this helps. I think I wore dark pants today. I didn't realize. Okay, so you may need this in the back. You're sitting on the edge of the bolster, and tell me if sideways is good. Yeah.
Good.
Okay. This is for people who don't roll so well, roll downs, etc. If you don't, you're putting something here, Lee. So you see, you put a brick or you put something there to help you. Got it, Nancy V? So again, I'm showing you only all the help. You could do this on the ground. This is all for people who need help. And many of us need help. So first things first, let's get all there. Create your C. So all I'm going to do is just keep releasing to touch whatever, or if I don't have something to cue me, I'm just working on my C. So I could just put my finger on my navel and my pelvis and see, is it going back? Nothing else is going back. This doesn't really, I'm not moving this, just the pelvis. So Nancy R, you're going to have to play with this, right? 2 more. Okay, I'm taking this out, but you might need it. So grab on underneath, and you're going as far as you can go comfortably, and then keep the C shape, pull yourself back up. And again, as far as you want to go, but the head doesn't have to be curled down so you'll hear this way. The head can be open. And again, you want to feel it right here. So if you don't feel it right here, talk to me. So notice I'm not doing this, curling my shoulders. I'm keeping my shoulders totally open and just allowing this to happen. I know, Nancy V, I see it happening. Do you feel it in the back, Lee?
Well, I usually do, but just putting the shoulders down there made a difference.
I know. Okay, so right here, hold this, extend one, extend one. So Lee, you could be right here. Nancy, you could be right here, Nancy V. But watch my shoulders, Nancy V. They're not here, they're back there. Oh, I forgot to do one thing that would have helped. 2 more. So this is nice if you want to put the fingers down, right? Or you're here. Now we go both. So we go both and down. Exhale and down. They're really curling. That's the key here. 4 more. 4. And you can totally be 1 is at a time is great, Lee. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it back here. And again, Lee, you'll have to make an adjustment. All we're doing is pulsing, little pulses. Pulse, staying back. So my arms are barely moving. Pulse. Lee, only do what works for you. Pulsing might be like this. Nancy V, pulsing might be like this with the shoulders back. That's why you're using this. You're just trying to see. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Coming on up. Take a moment. So that's just getting that idea. Okay, laying on the bolster. So again, we have different heights. So your name is Sarah. You might have to, again, I want the bum on. So if your bum is not on, you need help with extension. So the bum's got to be on. And squish so you're even, yeah? So the whole back is on. Straighten your legs. Feel that first. You may decide to keep your legs straight. Those who have back issues, bend your knees. Right leg extends. Point the toe on the floor, Nancy V. Lift the leg up. So just lift, kick to the face and down. You can bend both knees. I mean, you can bend the other knee if it's easier. It's really 3. So really notice what we're doing is if your torso is moving, control that. Exhale, inhale. 5 more. So because we're up on an elevation, you get to extend that leg down. 2 more. Take it all the way down, point the toe, reach, reach, reach away from the floor, from you, and bend that knee. Other side. Point, point, and extend. Lengthen the leg. Relax the shoulders open. Inhale, kick to the face and down. And notice if the body's moving. What can you do? Normally, you are again addressing the core, which Nancy V so eloquently was talking about, that it, goes in the back, it goes on the side, it goes on the front. It's the whole area. And open your arms so your shoulders are open. So I'm in a T. Exhale. You can blow out the mouth if you want. 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Extend that toe, point, 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 reach, 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 and bend. Right leg again. Extend it up to the ceiling. circles. So if you want to extend the other leg to the ground, you can. If you want to bend it, turn it to the side. So I'm going to go out first without moving the body.
It's hard on
That's
the
right. Arms on the side in a T. Take a littler circle. So it's just leg circles with our totally straight tally. That knee always has to be straight, never bend. I can't tell with your pants, but that I notice, right. When it comes in, it's straight. 2 more. And then come to the top, slow it down, and go the other way. Cross, and it's easier if your leg is straight, but it's harder not to move the body. If the leg is bent, if the bottom knee is bent, it's easier to not move the body. Breathe smoothly. And you're not crossing too much because you don't want to feel it anywhere. 2 more. And down. Bend the knees, making it easier for most of you. That's what I'm suggesting. Left leg straightens. Leg is up. Circles. So again, littler circles for more control. Bigger circles only if you feel the body's not moving. Pointing the toe and feeling the support in the bolster and the other way. Notice you have to use your core. 2 more. Last one. And down. Straighten the legs or bend, whatever's comfortable, take a moment. So I have to remember. Yeah, so keep these feet a little bit wider than hip width. Make sure you're comfortable. We're hip lifting, pelvic lifting. I'm turning the toes out slightly. Arms are down, your shoulders are really pushing into the bolster. Lift the hips up and down. Up and down. So you're holding it up. And again, Nancy R is going to have to work, just be concerned if this is an issue. 3. So we're holding it when it's up there. Sorry about that. 6, and I'm really pressing into the heels. 7, pulse at the top for 8, pulse 2, so you're really working more on the buttocks here. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, down. Soles of the feet together, knees are open. Again, can you see the parallel with your hips open? Now open your shoulders in that way. Maybe you need to tuck the elbows under. Maybe you need to almost have a cactus-ish or elbows in. And now do the same thing with pelvic lifts. Push down on the outer parts of the foot. You're not going as high. 2. Exhale, 3, 4. So all of this has a different effect because the feet are lower or the legs are lower than the torso. 4 more.
I can't even get up off the bolster hardly.
3. Well, isn't it great that we're practicing this? Now you know. Pulse at the top for 8. Pulse 1. And I think for me, Nancy R is always my heroine and testament. 3 more. 3, 2, 1. What you do with practice and perseverance is amazing. So again, everybody can learn from that. Stretch your legs so they're open now and just try to widen them. Just feel the stretch in the groin here. Breathe. 2 and 1. Arm reaches overhead. So again, bend your knees, arm reaches to the ceiling, and we're doing a whole bunch of things. Palms facing each other, thumbs are back. So what I'd like you to notice is your back. When it's on the floor, you're very aware. Here, can you press the bra strap back? Inhale, exhale, arms overhead. Lengthen the back of your neck. Let's do that 4 more times. Inhale, arms up, lengthen the back of the neck, and extend. So the chest does not move. You're not arching the chest here, you're moving the shoulders. So see how much work you have to do with your core, Nancy V, and lengthen the back of your neck, Callie. 2 more. Last one. Now really reach, 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 like you took your shirt off, pull, 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 and up. Now open in a T, open in a T, and back up. This is quicker. Open in a T, touch the floor. So you're touching the floor, touch, and up. You really, or I don't know, depends on how high your bolster is. Mine's really squishy because they're old. 3 more. 3. Now notice if you're moving your chest. Are you? Or are you just moving your arms? You don't want to move your chest. Last one. Diagonal. 1 arm up, 1 arm down to the floor, down to your legs. Back up and switch. Again, see if you're moving your chest, like arching it back and forth. Can you mitigate that? Can you keep your neck long? 2 more. It's like impossible to do this standing, but here it's a little bit easier. Last one, each side. Ooh, okay. So we'll see what you feel about all this. Turn on your side and see if you can see me to some degree. Now, side is going to be tough. I want the hips on. So here's where you could use a ruler. Here's where you could use a couple of bricks for your head. So you might be, if you're taller, you might be like this, you know, okay? Everybody good? Okay. So get comfy, legs are straight. However, you know, I think Sarah's the tallest, so, or I don't know. Okay, so it's the top legs going up and down. Now, how is it doing that? If you look back, let's stop. Let's take our legs not directly under our hips, because that's going to be harder. Take them slightly in front, and more in front if you need it. And just take it up and down, and the outside of the leg is parallel to the floor. We're not turning it in yet. Exhale. Okay, this time hold it up. Turn the toes in, heels up. Now try it. Exhale, up, accent. Exhale, up, accent. Breathe. 3, without moving. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5 without moving. 2 and 1. Leg goes front. Kicks. Flex. Point. Back. Now your hands got to be on the ground to help not moving the chest or the body. Not easy, right, Nancy V? Yes. Leg is straight, correct, Tal? Right, your whole body is holding. So Tal, stay with me in the rhythm. Stay with me, leg forward. Exhale slowly back. Do my rhythm. Yes, forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Last one. Exhale forward. Hold it back. Point. Let's see, not point. Flex and lower and up. You don't touch the floor, maybe you do. I don't. So it's accent up, lower, accent up, lower, accent up, lower. The further back you get the leg, you might decide to point and really kick back. Let's try point and kick back, see what the difference. So for some people, this is what you need. So you're kicking back instead of going down. Back. I think that's probably what I found with when I was experimenting. 3 more. 3, 2, pulse at the top for 8. I know. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and quad stretch. Grab the foot, bend the front knee, and pull back. Soften. Take that foot, bring it in the front. It's not so easy. You almost are turned a little bit and lift the bottom leg up and up. So see how different this is when we're elevated.
Yeah.
This was quite different. So this isn't the area I was focusing on Lee. It's when we were on our back and we're going to go on our stomach. Lift, and the accent is up and down, up and down, up, and pulse for 10. 1, exhale up, exhale up, really up, up, up. I think we have 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay.
Wow.
So did we like the bolsters? There's some benefit, yeah? We will stretch that out. If you need to stretch out now, I totally get it. So
It's even harder with the bolster.
oh yeah, that's the point. But if you have some hip issues, I'm a little concerned about my friend Sarah. You know, she's got to make some, you know, because the hips might give you problems. So work on the angle, Sarah, that supports you. So the first one is we want the hips on. Oh, I forgot one. You know, you can do clams. Oh, can we do the other side? Because you're experimenting. Like I said, I don't even care if there's classes for pay. Do the other side one more time, because you got to do clams this way. It's very cool. You don't have to, Sarah, if you don't want to. We have our hips on, and I'm even like this, and you're just lifting the top. Because everything is elevated much higher, up, up, up. So I just wanted to show you can do your clams this way. 5 more, 4, 3, use your belly, 2, and pulse at the top. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. The knees more forward. 3, 2, and 1. Now, we didn't go to extremes there, right? Okay. So we are straight.
I have to do this.
Again, actually, this is not so bad. No, I kind of don't like that. I like when the head's down. If you, again, you have a brick, you can do that. So the legs are straight underneath the hips and then move them slightly forward. So they're not really under the hips. Okay? Hand on the floor if need be. And it's the top leg is going to be lifted up. So we're just lifting up and down. The feet are flexed and you're focusing on not really lifting the heel so much, but kind of. So when I get up there, my straighten my body even more. I lengthen my neck and I really reach. Reach when you're up. Reach. Some people may have taller bolsters, so it's harder, right? The smaller you are, it's harder if you have a higher bolster. Or you adjust where you are on the bolster. 3 more. 3, 2, and pulse for 10. So the pulse is up and up and up and up. 4, go for 8, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Kick forward, forward, flex, and point back. So this is hard without moving the torso. This is the aim of that. So again, point. You don't have to go at my speed so much, but what I'm asking is control. And again, limit the range if there's less control, right? And on the bolster, it's kind of wobbly, huh? This one didn't work so well. 2 more. Last one. So we didn't do it on the other side, but we could hold it front and go down and up. So you could do this one. We'll add that next time, but we didn't. Let's take the leg back and decide if you want, again, point. Let's do the more back. So kick back and down, kick back and down. Don't have to go so far down. If that's bothering you, focus more on back. Don't take it down. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, almost there. 2, just pulse for 8. 1, 2, go back. 4, 5, 6, 7, and quad stretch. Bend the bottom knee in the front, pull back. Okay, clams, challenging to get what works for you, but it's the hips, it's the knees in front, and you're just lifting. So you're kind of in a 90 here. Just lift. So it's an extension of what we just did. Just 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, pulse 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and done. Okay. Okay, for our chant, who was here on Tuesday.
Inner thigh?
Oh, inner thigh. See, what would I do without people? I don't know. I couldn't do it myself, huh? So just lift. Yeah, that's good, Sarah. 5. So again, here, I don't want to go through the motions, Tally. Lift, hold, Tally, and down. Lift, hold, and down. Put your brain in the inner thigh, Tally. Focus here and down. Focus there and down. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and pulse for 8. 1, 2. You're focusing on up, 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 up. 4, 4, 3, and 4. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Here's the work like on the back, Lee. Lee and everybody, you know, we're all like this. So the first thing we'll do is legs here. Lie down first. So again, Sarah, my tall friend, you decide how to support your face. But you want your, I'm putting my pubic bone pretty much on the edge of the bolster. I told you if you came late, this is my experimental class. You're my guinea pigs. So get comfy on the length of the bolster. That's all I'm asking. Straighten your legs. You can have the tops of the feet down, which I'd probably, I don't know, I wouldn't prefer. It's whatever you want. You could put your hands underneath your chin. Just get somewhat comfy. Or you could have your toes pointed underneath. We're doing leg lifts. But before you go there, straighten your legs, poker straight. Even use your tush a little. Point the right foot. Lift up. Be on the balls, tops of the feet, not the balls. Tops of the feet. Lift up and down. Up and down. Exhale. 4. You can have your cheek to the side. 5. Breathe. Now put your brain in your tush. 8. 9. Pulse for 10. Up, up, hold, up, hold. Slow it down. Up, 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 up. 5 more. Really feeling the tush. 3, 2, and 1. Other side. I know this wasn't the class you probably thought you were coming to. Straighten and go. Up, down, squeeze. But I'm hoping that you'll get a similar effect because we're lengthening and we will be stretching so that you'll get that sense of full motion. So I'm trying to get the top of the thigh a little bit off of that bolster, right? 4 more. And you're not using the back, Lee. So we're trying to get it so the back doesn't get hurt at all. Nancy, 2. 2 more. Pulse it up. Pulse. Pulse up. Hold up. Hold up. So it's a concerted one. It's not just swinging the leg in the pulse. 5 more. 5, 4, 3. That one's much more hamstrings now. Last one. And down. Breathe. Let's take a half frog for a second. Half frog one side. So see how you can. This is a restful position. So this could also be for some people's back. And then switch sides. You can turn the head if you need to. Okay. Arm lifts. So get on the bolster so you're really comfy. And those who have back issues, widen your legs and maybe your knees are on the floor, right? So I'm here and I can put my face down, pull the navel up. That's the key. Pull the navel up. I think what I did was get the bolster so that actually now you're not on your pubic bone, but your head is off the bolster completely and your shoulders are off. So see how I'm teeter-tottering here? I think this is where I want to be. Right, that's better. So I'm almost like a superwoman, and it's really supporting me is the point. Take your right arm up and down. So again, tell me if you feel this in the back at all. The head could be, no, it kind of can't. The head has to be really off the floor. So you're just doing swimmies, but you have total support. As I said, this was regress to progress. 2 more each side. Last one. And hold. Okay. Now we're doing our push-ups. So based on, again, your size, you are on the bolster with your torso. My head is off, my chin is hanging off. And this is what we're practicing. We mentioned the other day, that when we do the push-up, the elbow stays over the wrist. When we put the wrist here, what I found out was there is lever-wise, there's a way more work to do this when you're doing this versus back here, and the elbow stays over to just do this. This is, can you see how much less work this is? And that's where you want to be. So let's practice. So put your hands below your breast, somewhere between above your waist. Roll your shoulders back and down and just hold that position. So that might be for you right there. Now you're going to practice lifting yourself up so that your elbows stay over your wrist.
Oh, amazed.
Okay? Now your elbows over your wrist. Check it out. What is your name? Lee. And your torso goes forward. And again, elbows stay in. So can I see, I want your head is a little bit on the floor. Yes, going to the wall is fine too. So if you're at the wall, you guys keep doing this. I still want the elbows over the wrist, right, Sarah? 3 more. 3. Keep the elbows in, shoulders back, right, Lee? Keep them in the back pockets. Last one, everybody. Child's pose. So how was that?
That was great.
Good. I think those
Week.
of you who, if you were here on Tuesday, you got more information because we started a different way. I posted that up on YouTube. It's not a great video, but that section might help you.
Thank you.
Okay, people, can we do it one more time? Do you think?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here is my friend Sarah. So Sarah, I'm going to turn this, watch this, because you weren't here, most of you, on Tuesday. And it actually doesn't look right when I do it. That's what I saw it, and I see I still didn't do it. See how my elbows and my wrists are the same height?
Yeah.
That's where I want to be. What I don't want to be is this. You see? My elbows go, do you see how one goes above or below? So you just want to keep it right there. That's all you're doing is this. You don't even touch the wall. And you'd be surprised, but you have to straighten, okay? So let's do that on the ground. Go for 5 or go for 10. And play with your hands. Look at them. See if your wrists are going underneath your elbows. And you don't have to touch the bolster with your chest. You could just touch the bolster, Lee, with your belly.
So I have really long arms. So should I put my hands by my hips?
So look at me. Put a brick underneath your chest. Put a brick underneath your chest.
Well, I mean, I can lift myself up, but it's just the alignment, right?
Yeah, do the best you can. But for you, if you're so low, see, if I put a brick under my chest, I don't have to go so far. See that, Nancy V? I'm just even making it nice and higher. Go for 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. I'll take it. Okay, come back to the bolster. We'll just, everybody get on page since that didn't work for a lot of people, which is tough. So from here, we'll do a lunge. Take your right leg forward. And look, Nancy V, my thigh, can you see that? Nancy V, my thigh is on the bolster, not my knee, my thigh. So I
Okay.
get even bigger stretch. If that is not okay, get bolsters, get bricks for your arms, so you're up here. So if you need this, but I want, your name is Tally. I want the knee off the ground. Tally, look at my leg. Knee is off the ground, and I want my top of my knee, or thigh rather, on the bolster. Do you feel the big stretch, everybody?
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking for. Now you could be up or you could be down.
Okay.
Okay, so hold that, because a couple of people were late to the party. Shall we do the other side? So watch me as I get to the other side, Lee. So I put the knee down, I align. Now, see how I'm right behind. I pull this foot forward and I get the knee off the ground. The bolster is about right here on me, about right there. And to get even more bang for your buck, the higher you go. More bang for your buck, the higher you can go with your chest, if you have something to hold on to. Please. So play with this. You know, you might be here, you might decide to turn, because we'll do another one and we'll turn when we do that. Okay, see if we can seamlessly switch. Knee down, come back, and go for the other side. Knee off, and let's twist. Let's take it up. And you can take the arm behind you. You can put the hand on your hip. You can come down to your elbow. I'm fine with you coming down to your elbow and not using your wrist. So this is fine too. Another side. So it was just an experiment, you know, for people. This is for people who have knee issues, right? Breathe. Can you stretch your shoulders away from each other? Put the both shoulder blades in the back pocket. And release. Okay, now let's see how this works, because everybody's tall and it's different. You might need to put a brick here, Lee, on the bolster for this. We're doing downward dog, okay? So downward dog with the head on the bolster. So my arms are way up on the bolster. For tall people, put this here, but this is what it looks like. Top of the head on the bolster. It's called a 5-point downward dog. This is what you do if you have a headache, if you don't feel well, because now you're really supported. You could stay here for a couple of minutes for some of us who practice. If your head is not supported, is your head not supported? Right. Can you put a brick under, or put it underneath so it's softer? And your arms are still not straight, Sarah, or are they straight? I'm not. You don't need to talk to me. It's fine. So you got to go higher with the. No, it's not higher with the brick, is it? I think you just have a ratio. Maybe you go lower with your head. Is that what it is? No, it's higher. You need a brick. That's it. Take a few breaths, everybody, and pull the shoulders away from the head and the neck. And some of you who are struggling a little, you would put a brick underneath your bolster next time. 3. Another breath, 2. Last breath. You're going to walk your feet on each side of the bolster. If you need to, put your hands on the bolster or keep them on the floor. Come into a forward bend. So you can put them on the bolster. Your knees could be bent or straight. That's going to be up to you. Hang. Now, where's your navel and attention? So can you put all your attention in your core, like you're doing a sit-up right now? Pull back on the low back or mid back. Now from here, it's almost like you're going to bend your knees slightly, pull back like you have a lasso to come up. Pull back on the low ribs to come up. Pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back, and roll up. Okay. Can we roll down again?
Mm-hmm.
So I'd like us to wait. The roll down is here. It's all here. Okay? No different than this. Okay? It's not this first. Okay? So that I'm just experimenting. For me right now, that's a misnomer. This is where it happens. This just goes for the ride. This is where all the work is. Bend the knees for most of you a little bit. Keep pulling, and as you pull, the torso goes forward. As you pull, 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 pull. Careful, Nancy, to this experiment. This might be too much. Breathe, pull. So you're still pulling in, pulling in. It's, remember, the lasso around your low ribs. Let your arms hang and dangle. Feel as though you have a big wide strap between the low bra front and your hips, and it's pulling you up to the ceiling. You're suspended. You're being pulled by a crane. Keep the knees bent, and now you come back up. Keep being pulled up, pulled up. Navel, think that low, not mid-back, low navel. Pull, pull, pull. And the shoulders, the head just go for the ride.
Mm.
Stand
Ooh.
up. Are we getting some information there?
Mhm. Oh, yeah.
Great. Okay, what do we got? Time? Oh, hi. We have time, not really. So that's the whole point. Okay, so I'd like you to just do one roll down. Stay with me. Just do one Tadasana. Because I want you to feel the body. Open the chest without, open the shoulders without opening the chest up. Spread the legs and see how powerful maybe we felt from this a little bit. Now reach your index fingers down, the middle fingers, reach, to stretch your arms. In your mind, can you stretch everything in your arms? Stretch everything in your arms. And from that, not pulling your shoulders or anything, can you stretch everything in your feet? Long and back. Now feel the back of your neck. Can that back of your neck feel what needs to adjust? Okay, soften your eyes or close them. Check your posture of your tongue. I'm not going to explain. Where is it? What's it doing? Is your chin horizontal to the floor? Don't change it. Just check. Inhale, arms up to the ceiling, slowly, in any way you want. Don't arch the back. Do not arch the back, just look up. Just the neck. Bend the knees, chair. Play with this. You've never done this before. What do you want to do today? Do the knees go forward, forward? Let it happen. Now let yourself fall forward. Just let it. Don't force it. Don't direct it. Get into a ball of whatever way you want. So you're either a tight ball near the ground or you're far from the ground, but round. Now open up the arms. Don't change the chest. Just open up the arms. And come down to the ground. Bolsters. Horizontal. Brick or roller behind. Back bend. So you're going to decide your back bend. Now, some of you, it's too much. You might want the roller here. Look at me. You might want the roller here. That might feel better. Or the bricks. You might want it here. So it's more in the upper back. I kind of like it underneath my tush. Two different positions. Simply opening, that's all we're asking. So experiment with what works for you. Couple of things to keep in mind. Is your neck jammed? If it is, adjust that. Is anything overdoing? Like your chest might be overarching. Your low back might be over. Can you soften it? And slowly come out. Roll to your side, bend your knees, push yourself up. Okay, your decision is to do a forward bend on the ground, and we'll work that together, or to do an inversion, starting with plow and then going up to shoulder stand or something. If you're doing the forward bend with me, you're propping. You could use a chair. So if forward bending is difficult, you could have a chair in front of you. Somehow I don't have a chair here today. So you could be like this with your forward bend. Your forward bend could be like this, but you're not overdoing, but you're so supported. So the key is you have to be totally supported. So if you're doing your inversion, great. You could use a chair, Nancy V, or not, if you're happy there, but you don't want to overreach. Okay, don't change your position when I talk to you. I'm just checking. Lee, are you totally relaxed?
Pretty much.
Okay, if not, elevate a little bit more. Notice the rounding is in the area that's hard to round, Nancy V. So it's not about the head going down, it's about the spine rounding. So the belly goes back more so than the upper back. And now I'll be quiet. And if you want to go to your legs up the wall when you're doing your forward bend, if you're done, you can do that. You need a bricks here, Nancy, under your bum to get up.
I'm not getting up at all.
That's right. Use a bolster under. So here. So the idea was to give you a sense of an option of a forward bend, which is so restoring, as well as an inversion. And if you'd like to add and put the legs up now or do a shoulder stand, go ahead. Soften wherever you are gripping unnecessarily. Can you follow your breathing? Can you soften your face? And in your own time, coming down for your Shavasana or seated meditation. So wherever you are, begin to tune out and tune in. Perhaps tune into the breath for 6 cycles. Even enhancing it if you'd like with Ujjayi. So those who are seated, do several rounds of Ujjayi breath or ocean breath. If you're lying, soften everywhere and practice letting go completely. And when you've finished ocean breath, you are doing the same, letting go and keeping your attention still. And you notice that you are the stillness as the waves of conscious breath move in and out. But you are ever present, always spacious, always aware, always still, no matter the conditions. Wherever you are, expand your palms or your fingers. Lift them up so that there's a sense of holding gently. And what are you holding? Is it your delicate, wonderful self? Is it all of consciousness? Are you opening and not holding to all the love in the universe? Feel the connection to whatever you are opening to. And then close that to the body, either palm on top of palm or palm together in prayers. Experiencing the wholeness. And let's chant Om. Om.